right, good morning, San Ildefonso. It's Tana. Here to do some yoga with you today. See if we can calm down that light a little bit. Here we go. It's a little better. Good morning. We're going to do yoga today. So I want you to have a yoga mat if you have one. So yoga mats are a little thinner than a regular floor exercise mat, and they're sticky so you don't slip. Now you can do yoga in a chair, you can do it with shoes on a carpet or a regular mat, or ideally you do it barefoot, okay? All right, let's get started. So yoga is all about centering the mind and body, stretching and aligning the body, and relaxing. So we're going to do all three in this hour. So make sure you have a clear space, quiet if you wish. I hope this music sounds okay coming through YouTube there. All right, first we're going to stand. Just spread out your toes on the floor. Go ahead and close the eyes. First thing I want you to do is notice your breathing. Feel the air come in and go out. Relax your abdominal muscles so you can take easy lower abdominal breaths. That means breathing the lower part of the abdomen, not high in the chest. Nice and low. You can breathe through the nose or the mouth, whatever is easiest for you. There is some research that breathing through the nose gives more oxygen more quickly to the tissues that need it, but whatever works for you is best. Connect your mind to the breath. That means as you inhale, pull the mind back into the body. As you exhale, let the mind settle in and relax down. Relax your face, your scalp, your arms, your hands, your shoulders. Bring awareness to the bottom of the feet. Feel the parts of the feet that connect with the floor. Feel your mat or your socks or your shoes. Breathe. Bring your hands into prayer position. Palms are touching one another, and allow the thumbs to touch at the sternum, which is known as heart center in yoga. Bow your head and think about what you need to get out of this hour today. Set your intention. It may be something mental, like relaxing, centering, letting go of stress. Or it may be something physical. I need to stretch my back. I need to stretch my hips, something like that. Choose one thing and say it to yourself. Inhale, open the eyes, both hands come up through prayer position and lower down to mountain pose. Okay, mountain pose. You grow tall from the heels up through the legs, extend through the hips. Grow really tall through the spine. Chin is parallel to the floor. Hands are being pulled down by gravity. Hold. Let's start with some neck rolls. I want you to exhale and drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Drop the chin to the chest and the left ear to the left shoulder. And then reverse. Last half circle. Feeling release through the neck, but also through the face. And center. Inhale the right arm up halfway, just to chest level. Exhale, flip the palm and lower it down. 2 more times. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Last time. Switch to the left arm. Now both arms together, float them up and hold them at chest level. Reach the fingers forward, elongating through the arms. Shoulders down. Hold. Softly look into your future with your eyes. Inhale, grow taller through the spine. Exhale, flip the palms and open one side 180 degrees. Gently rotating in the trunk and torso, look behind you. As you inhale, undo the rotation and take both arms up to the ceiling. Extended mountain pose. Reaching up nice and high with the fingertips, and let's pick some apricots. Reach up one side and up the other, all the way from the ankle to the tip of the hands. Hold in the center, lower down. Inhale, both arms float up, hold, reach forward while you stabilize and center the body. Breathe. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, flip palms up and rotate around the other way. Gentle rotation in the spine and the shoulders down. Look softly behind you. Open your heart. Notice tension and release it. Inhale, both arms up, extended mountain pose to the front. Reach for the top of the tree, apricots. Whatever your favorite fruit is, reach for it, extending the intercostal muscles around the ribs, all the way around the back. Give space in your body. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, arms out to the side. Expand your wingspan. Stretch to the right and the left, shoulders down, neck long, face relaxed and happy. Flip the palms and rotate again. This time, hug your waist. Open the chest, hold and breathe. Soften the knees to the front and take a bow to your audience over on the side until your back is flat, if that feels good to you. Make sure those knees stay bent. Unhug your waist and lower the hands down to the side of the foot. Drop the head and if straighten the knees, only going down as far as you feel comfortable. Walk the hands and body to the front of the toes, forward fold. Bend the knees and very slowly roll up. Recover. To recover just means to let your body come back to normal from whatever position you're doing. So when we're upside down, recovery means the blood coming out of the head back into the body. Other side, inhale, flip and rotate. Hug. Open the chest, feel the stretch in the shoulders. Soften the knees to the front and bow to the other side. Come back. And then release. Drop the hands to the side of the leg. Straighten if you can. Walk hands and body to the front of the toes. Hold, forward fold. Soften the knees and very slowly roll up. Don't want to roll up too fast. Recover. Okay, we're going to do warrior pose, which is always a fun pose to do. One foot steps out, lined up with the mat. The other foot is turned in about 30 degrees. Line up your heels. Sit nice and grow nice and tall through the hips and then turn the hips forward. You naturally are going to want to turn the hips to the side because that's the path of least resistance. Here we want the hips forward. Feel that stretch. Your stance should be pretty wide. That's why we have a sticky mat. Inhale, both arms up to the side. Now bend that front knee. Slide the ribs over. Keep the chest open, heart open. Slope the hands from the top to the bottom and gaze over the front fingers. Hold and breathe. Feel the power of the triangular shape. 2-foot base, top of the head is the top of the triangle. Now, lower the arms, come up on the toes to pivot on the back foot and adjust maybe a little closer so you can get the heel of the back foot down to stretch through the calf and Achilles of the back foot. Inhale, both arms up. Hold. Keep holding. It's getting warm in here. I'm just going to take my sweatshirt off. Hold. Press the arms down as the front knee straightens. Take your hands either to the kidneys or folded on the lower back or a reverse prayer position along the spine. Open up the belly and the chest. Press the hip forward. Look up. Now we're going to work on a little balance. Release that position. Shift your weight forward over the front leg and come into an arabesque, warrior 3 balance. Hold on to something, a chair, a wall, a table, if you want. Hold. Come up when you're ready and recover. Just kind of shake out a moment. We'll go to warrior other side. Warrior should make you feel strong and powerful, balanced and symmetrical. Hips forward, inhale up and shift that weight forward. Make sure that the knee is behind or on top of the ankle, not in front of the ankle. Open the heart and chest, slope the hands and look over the front fingers. Adjust as you need to, and then settle in. Breathe. Hands are going to lower down. Back foot is going to safely pivot to face toes to the front, heel down if you can. Both arms up and sink the body down right between the feet. Hold and breathe. Shoulders down, arms long. Soften the eyes. press the arms down to the side, straighten both legs, hands around the lower back or reverse prayer position. Open up through the chest and anterior deltoids, front of the shoulder, and open up, arch and look up. Elongate that cervical spine. Don't let the head drop back too much. Hold. Release and shift forward, coming into your balance. Remember, balance comes from core strength, anchoring with the eyes, leg strength, foot health. Hold. Challenging your balance. Don't get frustrated. Just keep coming back up if you fall out of the position. Stay as long as you can, then come up and recover. Stand at the front of your mat. We're going to do a few sun salutations. This is a wonderful sequence to do early in the morning when you're saying hello to the sun. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, back. Swan dive forward. Hold a moment in this strengthening position. Elongate the spine and then lower down to forward fold. Hold, stretch. Soften the knees enough to get both hands on the floor and step the front leg back into a big lunge. Now maybe you're here or maybe you're all the way down. Just make sure this knee on top of or behind the ankle. Sink down, stretch. Line up the spine. Breathe. Step the front foot back into plank. You may put the knees down if you wish. Lift the tailbone and swoop the front of the body down into cobra. Now cobra, you can tuck the elbows. We want to curve in the middle back, or you can straighten the elbows and hold. Shoulders down, chest, heart, and throat open. Breathe. Exhale, peel the front of the body back onto the mat. Tuck the toes and push into downward dog. Downward dog, booty in the air, heels hovering above the mat. Roll the shoulder blades into the spine and drop the chest and face. This first time through, let's run the knees a little bit, dynamically stretching the body. Hold, downward dog. Now, lift your front leg as high or low as feels good to you. Bend it and big, huge step forward into lunge. That doesn't have to be graceful or pretty, just get there. Hold your lunge. Step the back foot to meet the front leg in a forward fold. Bend. Soften the knees and very slowly roll up. Recover. Second side. Inhale. Arch back. Swan dive forward. Hold that tabletop position. If you need a little more support, soften the knees and put the hands down. Forward fold. Enjoy the increase of your flexibility. Hold. Hands to the floor. Your back leg is going to step back into lunge. Breathe. You want to breathe into the tight muscles. So I'd like to inhale and imagine I'm expanding a balloon in that tightness, and that helps it relax. Hold. Step front leg back into plank. Hold. Lift the tailbone, swoop down into cobra. Modify as you need to. It's your body. Yoga is never competitive or doing what somebody else wants to do. It's what you want to do. If you want a little extra here, turn and look over one shoulder. And then over the other shoulder. Come to the front, peel the belly onto the floor, tuck the toes, downward dog. Adjust, roll, and sink down. Breathe. Lift the back leg as low or high as you want. Bend so you can take a big, huge step forward into lunge. Hold. Long spine, stretch. Great stretch for the thighs and hips. Step the back foot to meet the front. Forward fold. This time, you're going to put your hands on the floor, bend the knees, step both feet back into child's pose. The knees are out, the big toes are together, and sit down. Stretch the arms forward, forehead to the floor. Slowly come up and sit down. Notice how you feel. Take a moment here and recover. Legs are straight out in front of you. We're going to do a seated forward fold. So I want you to tuck the chin and concave the chest, curving the spine. Hands are comfortably on the thighs. Tuck those chicken wings. Don't let the elbows go out. We want totally relaxed upper body. Magnet on the forehead is attracted to the top of the thighs. Woo, feel that stretch down the spine. Feels so great. Hold and now walk the hands a little bit farther down the legs. Stay in this C position with the spine. Try to keep the legs straight. When we keep our legs straight, we stretch the back of our legs, which so many of us need. Flex the toes back. Hold. Relax the shoulders, concave the chest. Drop the face. So many muscles in our face that we hold together throughout our day. This is your chance, just let them drop. And then come as far down as you want. You can reach your toes, 2 fingers around the big toe is always a nice yoga position. Breathe. Slowly walk up. Recover. Go ahead and place your front leg up and over the other leg. I'm going to turn to the front so you can see this better with the camera. I've taken this leg and placed it up and over. If that doesn't feel good to you, put it to the side of the leg. Both of them work beautifully. Expose the sit bones, so pull out whatever you have between the bones and the floor. You want your spine nice and straight and sitting slightly forward. Flex that foot back, so good for the ankles and feet. Take the opposite arm as the leg that's crossed and give it a hug. Pull it up towards the chest. Relax the shoulders even though they're active and hug it in. Really stretching through the outside of the hip and glute here and thigh. Hold. Breathe. Now, if you want a little extra, we're going to add a twist to this. So we're going to inhale, spine grows tall. Exhale incrementally. On your exhale, begin to twist around. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. My back is a little sore this week, so I'm not going to go very far. If you wanted to, you could hook the elbow and push gently on the knee. I'm going to stay here today. Look softly behind you. Feeling rotation through the trunk. Release through the hip. Release and untwist. Now, let this knee drop over to the side and put the ankle up the meaty part of your thigh. Take the hands behind you, sit back and lift. Walk the hands up towards the body until you feel enough stretch in that abductor. Hold and breathe. Try to relax the thigh, relax the hips. This is called figure 4. Breathe. Now we're going to do sundial. So I want you to drop the foot and legs straight down, keeping this knee up like a sundial. Sit up, try to get your tush on the floor, and we're going to go into a twist again. You may go farther than me this week. This This hand is supportive, really close to the tailbone, pushing up and looking behind. And release. Now, lower your knees to sandwich each other a little bit. It'll be super uncomfortable. Shouldn't be too painful. If it is, unpretzel your legs a little bit. I'm gonna hold onto my feet or ankles and very slightly take that torso forward. Breathe. Hurts so good. Nice deep breaths into the tight spots. Notice as you exhale and relax, you're able to move into the stretch a little bit farther. And slowly come up. Unpretzel those legs, give them a shake and a rub to recover. Second leg, so I'm sitting nice and high on my sit bones. This leg goes up and over. Notice most of us naturally go back to counterbalance. Once your leg is set, I want you to bring your weight forward. That's going to give you the stretch through the hip. Opposite arm comes around and hugs up to the chest. Hold and breathe. And if you're ready, begin your incremental twist on an exhale. Back hand goes on to the floor next to the tailbone to push that spine up and forward and hold. If you want, hook the elbow, your choice. Release. Drop that knee to the side, ankle not on the knee. If you put the ankle pressure on the knee, it's going to hurt a bit. So either on the meaty part of the thigh, or you can take it down here. This is fine. If your leg is up on the thigh, sit back into your figure four and then walk those hands up until you feel it, the outside of that hip. Breathe. Open the chest, try to relax the shoulders and jaw. No need to clench the jaw, guys. Breathe. 2 more breaths. And sundial. Drop the whole shebang down. Tush on the floor. And twist. Remember, if this hurts you, straighten out those joints. It's your body. You're the one going home with it later, right? Breathe. Release the twist. Stack the knees, separate the feet. I'm going to turn to the front so you can see this better. Hold on to the ankles or feet. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, come forward. Notice how everything feels. Adjust, adjust. And then exhale, come a little farther. And gently come up, untwist your legs, shake them out, and we're gonna lie down on our backs. So make sure you don't have any zippers or buttons or anything around your back, and then just very slowly lower down however you feel comfortable. If you have a hair clip, take it off and put it off to the side. Hug the legs in, and I want you to rock back and forth and try to lift the tailbone up off the floor. If you can do it, it's great relief in the back. All right. Hold the legs in the center, and I want you to lift the legs straight up. Take the hands out to the side. Flex both feet. Hold. Now, bend the front knee and place it on the floor. Keep your knee in good alignment with the hip and the ankle. Hold here. You're going to lower on a flex and lift on a point. As close to the nose as you can get, and as close to the floor as you can get without arching the back. I want you to keep that back secure on the ground. Use your ab muscles and point lift. Flex lower. Switch sides. Both feet, both feet. Center. Make them as symmetrical as possible. Back foot bends and foot goes onto the floor. Flex down, elongate through the leg. Keep that spine flat, only as low as you can. Point and lift. Lengthen. Last one. Both legs up. Good. Now we're going to go into a stretch that everybody is going to modify based on the flexibility of their hamstrings and the back of their legs and their back. So your first option is just to stay here. This is also a really good thing to do up against a wall. It lowers blood pressure and is very calming, having the legs up in the air. So you can stay here if you wish. If you want, you could take the legs over. I'm going to stay there. Or you could come all the way up and over into flat. Hold and breathe. Holding on to the back of the legs to keep them stable, and never turning the head if the neck is loaded. That means if you have weight on the back of your head, I need your nose to stay up towards the ceiling. Slowly bend the knees, lower down, and roll onto your side. And hold it here on your side. All right, get yourself on your mat. Hold it here. Your head can be down or it can be up. Bend both knees so you're stable. Go ahead and grab onto the foot of that back knee and gently pull the heel towards the tush, lining up the hip flexor and the quad and keeping the knee parallel to the floor. Shoulder down, elbow bent, hold and stretch. Now, release the foot enough to take the knee up into the ear. Hold. And if you want, you can make little circles with the hip here. You can balance. It's always easier to balance with the bottom leg bent. Now, hold the knee to the ear and straighten that leg as much as you can and pull down. Hold and breathe. Breathe. You need to hold stretches at least 20 seconds to increase flexibility. 20 seems like a long time. Be patient. Bend the knee, lower down, and flip sides. You can just flip to face the back of the room if you don't need to watch the camera, or you can flip all the way up. Other side, head down or head up. Go ahead and bend the knees here, get that upper body comfortable. If you can, grab onto the foot. This is a great place to use a belt if you can't grab onto the foot. I'll show you that next time. Or if you come to our live classes here in Espanola, I can show you in person. All right, push that hip forward. Feel that stretch through the hip flexor, front of the hip, front of the quadricep. Shoulder down, elbow bent. Breathe. Beautiful stretch for the front of the leg. Now release the pressure on the joint. You don't want to move the joints when you're holding on. Take the knee up to the ear. Hold. And then straighten as much as you can. Hold. If you do this every day, you'll get nice and flexible, really stretching out through the back of the knee, back of the hamstring calf. Hold. Balance. Breathe. Keep the mind connected to the body. As you inhale, mind comes to rest. Release pressure, bend the knee. Good. We're going to come onto our tummies, and I'm going to face the front so you can see this really well. So you can be on your tummy however you want. You're going to come on your elbows, and I want you to, let me put my hair back up, hold on. I want you to come up on your elbows kind of high. You're going to make a cradle with your fingertips and put it on the back of your head. Relax the shoulders, and if you need any more pressure, gently push down. Actually, I don't have my hands in a cradle, forgive me. It's my fingertips gently pushing down. And if you want, you can give yourself a little scalp cervical massage there. Feels nice. Now release pressure with the hands, straighten the chin. Check your fever with one hand and put all the pressure in your forehead. Look this way. Take the chin up to the ceiling and the forehead into the palm. If you want a little extra and you feel safe doing this for yourself, put your hand under your chin and very gently press up as the forehead presses down. Breathe. No jerky movements, nice and smooth. Release pressure on the chin first. Come back to center and tuck the chin. Stretch the back of the neck. Give yourself a massage. Release and check your fever with the other hand. Let your hand fall onto the forehead as if your mom is checking your fever. Hand under the chin if you wish. Release the shoulders. And release under the chin. Keep the weight in the forehead and then tip to the front last time. Notice your increase in flexibility. You may have had to adjust where the elbows are so the head doesn't hit the floor. And release. Now I want you to sit back into child's pose to stretch our back the other way. Knees are out, toes are in. I'm going to turn sideways so I'm back on my mat and stretch down. I cross my feet when I do child's pose because I have an injury on my foot, but you should try to keep yours flat. I'll try to keep mine flat too. Slowly come up. Now we're going to do just a few cat-cows to end class here. So hands and knees. Actually, forgive me, instead of cat-cow, I want to thread the needle. Change my mind here. We're in hands and knees, joints under the joints, on the front and the back. Now take your back hand, flip the palm, and you see that square that your body has made? We're going to thread the needle through that square. You're going to keep the tush in the air, thighs perpendicular to the floor, ear to the floor, listen to the moles. Really great stretch for the upper back and shoulder. Hold. Breathe. Inhale, use your power, push into the floor, center, and thread that needle the other way. Maybe you don't want to go down all the way, that's fine. Listen to your body. Ideally, the shoulder and the ear would be on the floor. Breathe. And push against the floor to come up. Center, child's pose. This time your arms are back, forehead to the floor, fully relax. Very slowly sit up and come into a cross-legged position facing the front of the room. Sit comfortably. If cross-legged is uncomfortable for you, that's fine. Take the hands onto the knees, palms up or palms down. Close the eyes and take a moment to scan your body. Notice how you feel. Notice you have a feeling of activated relaxation. You're not sleepy. You're ready for your day. You feel aligned and stretched. To feel overall really, really good. Take the hands into prayer position. When we say namaste at the end of a yoga class, all it means is the divine in me honors the divine in you. So I want you to think back to your intention that you made at the beginning of class. And I want you to feel divine because you met your intention. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this yoga class today, you guys. We are opening a yoga Pilates fusion class Tuesday, Thursday nights at 6 p.m. starting August 17th. So hope y'all will join us for that in person. That would be awesome to see you. Have yourself a beautiful weekend. Bye.